So hi everyone. So in last class we discussed about UDF, user defined functions. So today we're going to discuss about store procedures. So what are the store procedures in Snowflake? Okay. So it is like one reusable code. Okay. So we're going to use on the Snowflake databases. Okay. So using procedure, so we can perform like insert, delete, update, insert only multiple tables at a time. Okay, so insert, delete, okay, so update, okay, so with multiple SQL statements. So insert, delete, update. Okay, so a procedure like reusable block of code stored inside a Snowflake database that can run multiple SQL statements. Okay, so including logic like so if else, okay, then loops also it's going to run. So after that, creating procedure, so we need to call the procedure, like call procedure and like that. So it is we can use language SQL, Python, JavaScript, Scala. Okay. So why we use procedures? Okay. So automatic repetitive logic. Okay. Automatic. So if we are using any logic, repetitive logic, we're going to use the procedure. Okay. So we can perform. Okay, so multi SQL. Okay, so multi SQL statements, so at a time. Okay, this one, this SQL statement, so we can perform. Okay, so then as per the business rules we're going to perform this one. Okay, so then we can reduce the manual errors. Okay, suppose if we are doing work, we are getting the errors, so we can reduce the manual errors. Okay, for multiple ETL process, we going to it going to reduce the time, so we can perform well. Okay, so once like we cook food and we put in fridge, so when we need it we can eat it, right? Like that we can create procedures. Okay, then whenever we need we can use it like that, so the procedure going to work. Okay, uh, here what is requirement, any roles, okay, role privileges. So we can also grant the procedures, okay, using role privileges like that. Okay, so how to create a procedure? Okay, syntax create. Okay, so or replace procedure, then after we going to give the procedure name, procedure. Okay, then here we going to give procedure name, then open the brackets. So like any column, uh, field and data type. The data we need to give. So suppose if we are passing any values, then it going to returns data type. So what is the data type? It going to return data type. So here we need to mention. So creator or replace procedure name, field or data type. What is going to returns data type. Then after the next time what we need to give? So language. So we going to use SQL. So if you know Python, Scala, JavaScript, this JavaScript we can give this one. Okay. So then we need to use the as keyword again, dollar 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 dollar. Then again we need to use the begin. Okay. Then here SQL code goes. Okay. So then again we need to use end semicolon. Okay. So again dollar dollar. Okay. Then that's it, semicolon. Okay. So Snowflake also going to support not only SQL, Python, Scala, JavaScript. Okay. 1 second. This one. Sorry. So you're going to support SQL, Python, Scala, Java, script, and Java also. Okay. Java also going to support. So then next go with we're going to do practically. Okay. Here when we create in the procedures, so we have two. One is like owner and call. So owner is like okay procedure. We have like with owner's privileges. So caller, you no need to have the object permissions. So it's going to use in a secure environments. Okay. So it's going to owner means like simply this who creating the procedure. So he simply is the owner. So caller who is using it, he is a caller. Okay. So procedure uses permissions of the user's execute. So caller must have access to tables. So user when user should not by pass security. Okay. So owner mode executes using a procedure created rights, while caller mode uses the privilege of the user calling to the procedure. So this is exact. So owner and caller. Okay. So this is about owner and caller. Okay. In the procedure syntax also we can mention. So owner and caller. Okay. Here. So then we're going to create procedure. So what actions we can perform with the procedures? I will give the step by step. Okay. One first thing we can insert data, then update data. Okay. So one term is not only who is creating the procedure. Okay. Caller also you can also create the procedures. So what it means you have everything privileges everything. So when the user caller is using the procedure, so you need to get those privileges like that. Okay. Don't confuse. So anyone can create. Owner and caller also can create this. Okay. So what what we can perform inserting data, update data, so delete records. Okay. Then validate rules, validate the rules. Okay. Loop through the rules, loop through the okay rows means we have loop statement, right? We can move data into the plus tables. If these are we can okay. So log article data. Okay. Then call other procedure also we can call with these procedures. Okay. Call it the procedures. Okay, procedure. Then run like we can run dynamic SQL, dynamic SQL. Okay. So trigger okay, task in the workload. trigger task in the workflow. We will trigger the task. Okay. So and so there is types of procedures means we have like so SQL, JavaScript. Okay. So like that only we take. Okay. And way we going to implement in real time. So these procedures. Okay. So like real time project. Okay. So scenarios. One is like retail. We have retail project, right? So on in retail project, so we're going to use insert customer data, okay, and customer update the customer data like that we can use. So log order values. So suppose I'm ordering one, it's going to fail right sometimes. So those are okay. So move daily sales data into history table like that. We're going to treat it project. Then we have so finance project. Okay, validation like transactions 50K or 1 lakh. So depend on the requirement. So insert rejected records into the error table. Okay. So in the copy command, right? So I have shared the data when I'm handling the error data. So statically we done practically, but dynamic also we can do. For the dynamically, I shared one procedure with you. Okay. So that is dynamically handling the reject records. Okay, it's going to insert reject records into the error table. So it's going to generate the audit logs. Okay. So next in healthcare project, where we going to use? Okay, healthcare. So in healthcare domain, so insert patient visit records. So mask personal information PII using security policy. Okay. So move like discharge patients to okay like that we going to use that. So those type of tables. Okay. So why means okay, we need to know. So what are the projects you have in your project? Okay. What are the project you have in your healthcare project? They will ask you have in resume data migration project, healthcare domain. So what are the tables we have? How many tables we have? Yes. So tell me a few tables and what are the how many columns are there? So they will like that, right? You need to sell, okay? So patient table, okay, visit table, discharge patients, doctor table, medical, so medicine, insurance, like that. So we need to tell the some tables, okay, like that. So e-commerce. So e-commerce means we are ordering the product, right? Okay. Any new order, delivery table, any new order, okay, and okay. So update and shipment details, that type of things. Okay? So record. Okay, what any after any new order, so that we can include in the procedure. Any update that also. So like shipment records. So send logs like that. Okay. So practically we're going to do now. So I'm opening the Snowflake account. So this is just login. So from choosing new worksheet, so I'm selecting a database. So raw database, okay, and creating the what we will create schema. Can we use it? No. Why? If I run, there is a schema. It's creating right schema procedure successfully created. Can we use it? This procedure? It's schema, right? So can we use this schema and the name of procedure? Whenever we create a schema, it may get you can use use it first. It's created now. Then we can use schema next. No, sir. Okay. Bro, please don't call once. We can't use what is the function. Just use it once. You have created now. So we can't use procedure like that. Draft schema procedure. Procedure. Okay. So we can't. I never copy it. Okay. We can't use procedure. Okay. Procedure successfully drawn. Okay. So I have schema. Okay. Procedure practical. So now what I'm doing is okay. I'm creating one table with customer table. Okay. So create table. So customers. So customers. So here what we have data create table customers. Alright. So here we have customer ID int. Okay. So auto increment I'm giving auto increment. Okay. So we are also giving the primary key. So primary key. Okay. So then next so I'm taking first name. Okay. So varchar. So what is the length of varchar in the snowflake? Research this one. This is the your question today. Send in the WhatsApp group in the send in answer in the group. Okay. Varchar. Okay. And also send what is the maximum length for numbers. Int, number, float. Okay. What is the maximum? Okay. So email. Okay. So again. So what are the completed data types? Okay. Email, varchar. Okay. And so created it. So this is like it going to take the what is it? Schema. Huh? అలా యూజ్ చేయకూడదు ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ స్కీమా లెక్క యూజ్ చేయకూడదు ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ okay created it timestamp default. Okay, so default I'm giving the current timestamp. Okay, so this so this is the table I'm creating. Okay, so okay and so here I'm writing the procedure. Okay, how to write the procedure. So this procedure like insert data into the insert data into customer. So customers customers table. So with procedure using procedure. So we need to use the insert data at the table. How we going to insert? Okay. So for that we need to write the procedure name. Okay. So see again step by step I'm going to write. Okay. So step by step I'm going to write the procedure. Here we can check. So first how I'm going to write. So what is the first one? Every time we need to use the create or replace then procedure. Okay, so then insert. Okay, this is the right procedure. Okay, so here I'm going to use p underscore first name. Okay, so varchar. And the name yes, we can give. Okay, so this one first one we need to give the then again we need to give first name varchar. So next p underscore we're going to use last name also. So last name so varchar. Okay. Then again, so what we're going to use next one mail. Okay. So p email varchar. Okay. Then this one. So this is syntax clear. Okay, varchar spelling is then. So I'm taking the three values. Okay. Create a present insert customer. So p first name varchar, p last name. We take only three values. So what is the table? I have customer ID, first name, last name, email, create it. Customer ID given, first name, last name, email, I'm taking. So customer ID created it, I'm not taking. Customer ID I given auto increment. No need to take. So create it also by default in the current time stuff. No need to take. We can use. Okay. So here, so language, what language? So I'm using language, I'm using SQL. Okay. So then use as keyword. Okay. And here we need to use the write the begin. Okay. So here insert into customers. Okay. So what are we like we have first name and last name and what we have email. This. So these are the like values. Okay. So insert into customer. So what are the values? So this is write out, right? So then we need to write the values. Values. So what are the values here? P underscore first column. Okay. So column. So P underscore first name. Okay. So column. So column P underscore last name. Okay. Then again comma column P underscore name. So these are okay. So we given right uh, P first name, P last name, P email like that. Okay. So next, see, can write this. So this are you going to take. Okay. So same as this one. Okay. So insert the customer first name, last name, email. Okay. So your values column P first name, column P last name, column P email. This is I'm inserting the data. Okay. So after writing insert the customers, next what we will do? Semicolon. To semicolon. So next what we'll write again? Return. So what it going to return? It's like a comment. So you can write anything. Anything is not related to that what you are doing. So here we can write. Okay. So data inserted customer data inserted. Like this, you can give any comment. Okay. So after giving the comment, again what you will do? So we need again into semicolon. So semicolon. Okay. So next again, what we need to? So here we begin, right? Okay. So here we going to end. Okay. So then again, $, end. Okay. See how many times you are getting semicolon? Yes. Complete procedure. Create a replace procedure name. Okay. So values I'm taking So you can take like v1, v2, v3 also you can take. Okay, not only like this. Okay, so language SQL. Okay, so as it, here also semicolon means the language SQL. Okay, as keyword. Okay, then begin insert into customers. These are the values, table values. Okay, first not table we have first name, last name, email values. These are the values. So return. Okay, so customer data inserted successfully. Okay, so then again here ending with this one. Okay, semicolon, ending this one returns return. Okay, and after end also semicolon, dollar semicolon. So in this syntax we have one mistake, that is basic mistake. What is that? Begin after dollars, as dollar, we have given $2. So totally we have two mistakes. That first one dollar. So dollar, okay. Statement dollar. Okay. Dollar. Okay, fine. Next, one more mistake. Output should be that one. So here we need to give the return. So returns we have not given. Yes. Okay. Okay. So this we are just inserting. We are just going to perform the action, right? When we insert the data. So the data, what type of data going to insert into the table? Varchar or numeric data. So that we need to give. Then when you use again, it's optional, bro. The another written on bottom right. This is written means statement after executing. Just like comment. Comment. Okay. Why is that optional? Yeah, optional. We will check. But why we have done the returns and varchar? Because the output is what you echo the work what is happening. So we are inserting the data, right? Yes. Varchar, why varchar? Sometimes we will not only sometimes you will have the columns like number, right? Then what's the output? It's number, right? Number. Then we will. Okay, we are inserting only one. We are inserting three columns. One is number, one is varchar. We need to give the varchar early. What you give? So I am asking. I don't. So we need to give varchar only. Initial node should be varchar. Because the varchar will accept numbers also. Okay. Let's check what. So now I'm creating the procedure. So function insert custom successfully created. So I have created a replace, right? So now what I'm doing here. So I'm giving this P here, okay, and I'm taking P also here, okay. First name. I'm trying to execute this one. So it will create a node. Create. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm giving the column, and the column. I'm giving the column, and again giving the P. So without using semicolon. So here see. So proper everything except column. So functions are custom will be created. Okay, you can create it without column also. Okay, suppose suppose so number we throw the error or give functions are custom successfully created. Even we given the number. Okay, so remove these returns. Not trying to create. So this definition is missing return type. Okay, so even we are giving int. Okay, it working. Why it working?
It's working.
Number also working, int working, then work, yeah.
Because it's working.
Because of
Working.
why it is working?
Because it's working.
So why it's going? Okay. So here what we return insert, right? So we are not doing any some UDF. If you use like UDF, okay, it's going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, so but we are using, okay, this one, right? So it's going to work. Okay. So I'm creating again. So result data. So now, so how to insert data? Call procedure name. What is the procedure name? So when we done, function is a function insert customer successfully created.
Insert customer.
Okay. So call procedure and procedure name. So what is the procedure name? So we have created insert customer. Okay, procedure. Then C. So directly we can call it.
No, we have to give the values.
So first name I'm giving A. A. So second name I'm giving B. Third I'm giving
C.
first name or last name, right? So email. Okay. So we put. So I'm giving this. Okay. So now I'm calling this. Call this is a procedure name. So call this. Okay. Don't use this. So invalid antivirus be first name. Why it's throwing? Suppose if I give column name. Okay. Column. Okay. So now again I'm creating. Okay. So now again I'm running this. Okay. It means what you are understanding. So we need to mention column values. Okay. So now select the table. Let's start from. We have customer ID by default one. First name A, last name B, mail, created time stop. So we given incremental, we given default. Okay. So then again I'm going to call once again. Okay. So here I'm giving a C. I'm giving a D. So I'm not giving. So now it's going to throw the error. It's going to work.
It will error.
This one. You don't have. Suppose if you use your null value.
Yes, accept.
Accept. Suppose if we are using this one number.
Where can not accept.
Okay. So if I use M.
Not accept.
Okay. So single quotation actually. So C like the rate of D.
Not accept.
the threat of one second. This one now insert. That's it. Okay. So now we need to insert one by one. ఒకరు ఒకసారి ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలా అంతే మల్టిపుల్ వాల్యూస్ ఒకసారి yeah we can insert multiple so see so here we have first name last name email but when you use this one right okay so 101 it increases to 100 101 201 102 okay so increment auto increment in the snowflake so it won't work properly usually what is it to give 2 1 2 3 4 okay so when I created the this one okay auto increment primary key suppose if I use auto increment equal to 1 okay so region in the same link